Get ready to go be a bev cart with me while I tell you why I don't work on the strip right now. I was born and raised in Vegas, and I'm pretty sure the only jobs I've had from the time I was 16 until 22 when I moved to Hawaii was on the strip. I didn't work anywhere else. I was a lifeguard on the strip, and then I was a receptionist at, it's called -5, it's like an ice bar. And then I ended up bartending there right when I turned 21. They trained me to bartend, and then I worked there until I was 22, and I moved. Working on the strip is a lot. It's fun because there's so many people and it's always busy. I feel like there's not really like a slow season. But I worked at the Venetian. It's called -5. It's an ice bar, so it's like 25 degrees in there. Everything's ice. It's like ice sculptures. You pay to go in with those like big jackets. I bet everybody's seen it. So I was the bartender, and I had so much fun. They trained me how to bartend. It was great. You should really go visit them because it honestly is such a great place. Management was great, all of that stuff. But one day I was bartending late. I think it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. I forgot when we closed, but I finished and I was packing up all my stuff. I was walking out to my car. If you know the Vegas parking garages, you know they're not safe. Like, there's no way they're safe. Thank God I was with my best friend Maddie. She walked me to my car. No, she walked with me to the parking garage, and she's like, hey, why don't I just drive you to your car? And I'm like, that's weird because we're like parked on the same level. Like, we could pretty much see each other's cars. But I was like, whatever, because we love chatting, all that stuff. We're just girls. So she drives me to my car, and I'm like, Maddie, there's somebody in my car. And she's like, are you sure that's your car? And I'm like, I know that's my car. Like, there's somebody inside of it, and my car lights are like turned on, like ready to drive. And my car at the time was like, if the key is even near, like if I thought so. It was like a push to start. So I thought if I go near the car, then he can drive off. So I'm like, Maddie, go in. She's like, nope, he is not stealing your car. We're staying right here. She's rolling the window down. I'm like freaking out. So I end up calling one of the other bartenders, like one of the bartender guys, and I'm like, hey, like there's no way security's gonna get here in time. Like, somebody's in my car. He literally goes, I'm on my way. What floor? I was like, floor 6. He sprints, grabs every security guard that he possibly found, and is sprinting into the parking garage. Obviously he got there before all of security because, not gonna lie, they're slow. And opens my door and drags the guy out of my car onto the ground while me and Maddie are in her car watching. We're like, oh. So then security finally comes. They start asking him questions. He is like super high and like drunk and like out of it, and he's saying like, I thought this was my car, but you know, it wasn't. So I'm honestly not exactly sure what happened still, but me and Maddie had to do like a police report. So we were there. We got off at like, I don't know, midnight, 1, 2, I don't know, sometime around there. And we were there until like 4 in the morning. My dad comes. He has a Belgian Malinois, so that's like a police dog. He freaking brings the dog. My mom's there. They're like freaking out. My dad's about to murder this man. And yeah, we just had to do police reports, all that stuff. My dad honestly dealt with all of it, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. I know they like took him to jail, but yeah, not fun. So this is pretty much the verdict that we came to. I had a car where if you get 20 feet away, it automatically locks. So I know I never locked my car, but it automatically locks. Like, that's a known. I know that about my car. That's why I never locked it. So I'm pretty sure that the guy saw me. He saw me get out of my car. He got into my car while I was walking inside before it locked, and then was waiting there because the police did say that they saw on the cameras that he was there for like my whole shift. So I think he was following me, and that creeped me out a little bit. And all of the like guy bartenders or any guy that was working ended up walking me to my car like the rest of the time I worked there. But yeah, it's kind of sketchy a little bit. Would I ever work on the Strip again? Maybe. Honestly, I might. But not right now. So that is pretty much why I decided when I moved back from Hawaii to not work on the Strip. But I'm not opposed to it now. I feel like that was when I was freshly 21, 22, getting into this industry, and now I'm almost 25, kind of settled in. I know how things work. So yeah. Okay, so I am ready for work. I have to be there in like 10 minutes, which is fine. I'll get there on time, but yeah. Thanks for getting ready with me. See you at the course.